初九，乾隆勿用。父亲留下的诸葛家训，淡泊明志，宁静致远。孩儿诸葛语一直牢记在心。今习武不辍，武艺出城。九儿，显龙在田，力见大人。是时候继承父职，为神州百姓献上诸葛语有为之躯，只得铲除天下一切，何人何事
？Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Above. And today we'll be taking a look at the new game, Fate Seeker. And this is the game that it doesn't have English language yet. I don't know when the English translation is going to show up, but we are going to take a look at this game regardless. And regarding the language issue, I will be there to help you guys, to walk you guys through all the lores and everything. So yep, please stay with me and let me walk you through this awesome game that got released this November. And to begin with, let's first take a look at the system settings. And just a quick, this is a new game. This is load the game, and this is system settings, and this is control settings, and this is exit game. Let's take a look at here, and these are the basic settings that is on the visual part, and this is the audio part. I've already adjusted it a little bit, so whenever I'm talking you guys can hear me as well. And this is game setting, so attack log, and this is enemy damage numbering and player damage numbering, and this is interactive support, and it is still in beta. And this is the auto saving time, so it's by default it's about 10 minutes per autosave. And this is the visual vibration and stops, so it's just set it as default. And now let's take a look at the controls. So if you are playing with keyboard, and this is basically how the keyboard layouts would look like, and the ESC key will always be your menus, and the F1 will be your status, and F2 will be your yin-yang pentagon or hexagon, I would say, because it got 8 lines. And the third is your internal skills, more like passive skills, and the F4 will be your active skills or martial arts spells. And F5 is inventory, where the equipment section, equipment of the inventory, and F6 is the actual inventory, where all the trash or all the good items that you will put. And F7 shows constructions, so probably we're having some construction simulations in this game. And F8 is achievement, F9 is save. And 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively, it's combo 1, 2, 3, and 4. And tab key shifts target, and Q it's skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, skill 4, skill 5. And F is your auto attack. And when you press X, it summons your partner Huan Xiang. So it basically summons your partner. And Z is pondering or meditation, where you could recover some of your status. And B is your supplies. So supplies, I reckon it will be something like recovering health, mana, and all that good stuff. The N is the world map, and M is the local map, and L is a what do you call the quest menu. And alt is the location's name, and space will be role. So probably something like equivalent to a dodge or something. And the open brace will be camera shift to the left, and the closing braces will be camera shift to the right. And print screen is self-explanatory, and you have all your direction keys to control your characters. And the star sign is a quick save, and the minus sign is quick load. So these are the basic ones. And if you're playing with what do you call the controllers, these will be the basic stuff, and all the terms are here, and you can just cross-reference that. I'll probably do that, play a couple episodes on controller, so at those time we'll talk about it. Actually, we could just quickly go over it right now. Okay, so this key, world map, and this key, menu, and interactions toggles is your RT, and your LT will be screen captures, LT plus the map, and LB, RB. Those are some, probably it's more like a functional, it goes into a combo here. So, and your X is your auto attack. And give me 1 second. Okay. So your X is your auto, and if you combo it with RB, that's your combo 2. And Y is your combo 1, and B is rolling, and A is interactive plus talking to someone, use A, interactions. And just combo with RB, you can get X as combo 2, Y as combo 3. So Y has combo 1 and combo 3. And B, RB plus B gives you 4, and plus A gives you 5. And if you have LB plus X, it's lighting something up, and Y is more like showing something, display something, and the B is destroy something, and A is to carry something. And if you use if you use the up arrow here, it uses the supplies, and by shifting left and right key, it gives you change of combos. Oh, sorry. So this part is more like it's not combos. For this part, it's more like skills. Skill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here is to change combos. Use your left and right arrow, and the down is your local map. And the right joystick will give you the option to control your camera angles. So if you have LT plus up, you access the equipment inventory, and to the left plus LT, that gives you item inventory, and the down will give you construction, right will give you achievements. So that is a combo with LT. And LT plus Y gives you status, plus X gives you the hexagon, yin yang hexagon, the little panel. I will show you guys this one in a bit. And LT plus A gives you the passives, passive skills, and LT plus B gives you active skills. And what did I miss anything? Yep, I believe that's pretty much it. Alright, so now let's start the game here.
我来迟了，孩子跟母亲呢？
So this guy, he is a grandpa. He's late. Where is the child and the mother?
托您的福，孩子平安出生了，应霞身体也无大碍。
Yeah, the mother is Inxia is the mother, and she was able to give birth to the child, and she's fine as well.
我要当爷爷了，我要当爷爷了。
He's happy because he's becoming a grandpa.
瞧您乐的，哎呀，
爹当年的那些老友啊，要是知道战场上人见人怕的修罗也有这一面，肯定下巴都要掉下来了。
And this is the father that is speaking, and it says if the grandfather, he was a fearsome warrior on the battlefield, and he could still show affectionate when his grandson come to the world.
我也觉得不可思议，这一辈子经历的烦恼、痛苦，仿佛在这一刻都一扫而空。
And the grandpa is feeling incredible too, because all the suffering, all the pain, all disappear at this moment when his grandson shows up in this world.
我定要牢牢记
And
住
he
今
will
日，
remember this day
每年
and
都
will
要好好
celebrate
替这孩子
the kid's
庆祝
birthday
生辰。
every day, every year for the kid.
您可别把孩子给宠坏了。不过，
And the
今日
father
的确值
seconds
得好好
that
纪念。
today is a good day to be memorized, and however you should not over care the kid, because the kid might get spoiled. So just enter the time, and this is the month, the day, the year, the time, sorry. So this is the time. These are in Chinese time, and we'll just pick anyone. I like this letter here. Let's just pick this one, and it's today's date.
魏哥哥，
Okay.
你拿这么多东西要做什么？
Why are you carrying so much items here? Asking the father.
女儿满周岁了，据说此时摆些物品在她面前，任其抓取，第一个抓到的就是她将来的事业。
And it is the practice that he would like to place a lot of items in front of the kid and let the kid to grab one of them. The first item grabbed, he believes that will be more related to the kid's future.
你说的是抓周吧？但你带来的这些都不像一般抓周会用的物品啊。
And the mother says this is the specific term, 抓周, that is a traditional practice. And she commented that these are not the usual items that you would use in this activity here.
我们家可不一般，当然得特别点。
The father claims that our family is not usual, so it has to be something special.
你看，雨儿可是二话不说就选了这东西。
Look at our son. He, without a second thought, he chose this item. Alright, now it's where you pick. Whatever you pick here is going to affect your starting status. And these are, the first option is wooden sword, and the second option is a book that is containing a skill that teaches you skills to how to use a blade. So it's a blade craft book. And the third one is a little training dummy that you can punch. So it's more like bare hand punching dummy, and it's a small one. And the fourth one will be the lance, the handle of the lance, which is lance are the polearm weapons. So let's pick this one.
雨儿选了义父的
So
枪
our
杆，
son picked the grandfather's lance handle.
义父的枪术可是武林中数一数二的，看来玉儿的武功不用我们操心了。
And the grandpa's lance skill is one of the best, if not the best. So our son is going to be a real martial artist in future.
义父年事已高，也不好太麻烦他老人
And
家，
the father says, even
还是我
though
们自己多费
the
点心吧。
grandpa might be good, but since he's too old, probably shouldn't bother him with a lot of teaching. We need to do it on our own.
诸葛宇，诸葛宇。
Yeah, this term 诸葛宇, that is the main protagonist that we are going to play as. And this is his little friend that approached him.
诸葛宇，你干嘛不说话？你还在为我弄坏你的凳子生气啊？
Why wouldn't you talk to me? Are you still mad at me breaking your chair?
真是小心眼！我不是道过歉了吗？你要怎样才原谅我？你说啊！
Please don't be like that, and I have already apologized. How would you accept my apology, please tell me. Okay, so now it's the second choice. The first option is, what about the next time you need to give me more of your candies? And the second, I'm going to complain that to probably that's the little girl's mom. So Tai Yi, that's one NPC's name. And the third option is, I will break your stuffs too. And the fourth option is, I will never accept your apology. So let's go with option 1 here.
你说的，那我分些糖给你，就不准再生气喽。
Alright, I will share some of my candy with you, so please don't be mad at me.
身为我的儿子，
The father
真是
speaking.
不成气候。
Yeah, as my son, you are yet to grow.
你这样喜形于色，心思一目了然，与人交涉时只会成为待宰羔羊的。
All your emotions appear on your face, and it's very superficial to read you. So if you're in a negotiation scenario, you will be the underhand.
女儿，你把这张面具戴
Son,
上
that,
吧，
wear this
这样
mask
心思
so
就不
that
怕被
way
你爹看穿了。
your emotion will not get found out by others easily.
不用看我，你要依赖那东西也无妨。那日后就都戴着面具出门吧。
Don't stare at me, and if you rely on that thing, it's okay too, referring to the mask. And please wear the mask when you go out afterwards. So now we have another choice, whether you choose the first one, which is put on the mask, and the second, take the mask but don't wear it yet. And 3, ask your dad, is there any potential possibilities that you don't wear the mask? And the 4th is, ask grandpa's help, so in pretend getting grandpa's opinions. So let's go with option 2 here.
看来还有点骨气。那我们继续吧。
Alright, so the dad kind of agrees with you and tells you to continue here.
你跟你爹娘还真是一个样儿，既为了搭救些不相干的人而行走江湖，云游四海。
Okay, so this is the little girl that broke the chair. Now she's all grown up, and she says, "Okay, you're just like your parents. You are walking in, you're walking into the society with a heart that wanted to help people that are needed, and even though they're strangers, but you want to help them regardless."
不过当年也是因为
But
你
that
娘，
is also
才有今天
because
的我跟
your
阿尼。
mother,
我也不
me
好多说
and
些什么。
another person are able to survive, so I have nothing against it.
这一去不知道多久才会回来，记得去向照顾过你的人道别啊。
Okay. Who knows when would you be back after your journey into the world? So remember to say goodbye to your the people that you love the most. So now you have more options here, whether you are going to say goodbye in front of your parents' graves, or you can go say goodbye to the village elder, or you can say goodbye to the young sister that played with you since childhood, and or you can go say goodbye to the little doggo that is always your company. So let's choose this one here to say goodbye to the parents even though they passed away.
你父母在九泉之下定会以你为傲的。
Yeah, your parents will be proud for you. So these are some what do you call them? Reactions that the NPC gives you. Okay, so now is what we are talking about here. Whatever you choose will affect your starting status. So your starting weapon will be a polearm, and so the passive of that is after you use enough mana to a certain extent, you can deal extra damage or heal. So Okay, so initial weapons cannot be exchanged. However, other weapon categories you can get it as you progress through the game. And this is the starting items that you get. Okay, this is a stone knife that you used for the when you went to hunt, when you participated the hunt for the first time. And even though it's just a sharpened stone, but if you insert some mana in it, it can still become a handy knife to use. And some cooks would use stone knives to practice their cooking skills. So this is your lucky items here. And now, due to our choices, we have gotten the 地山签. This is one of the starting status that you can get. So here is what I'm called the 8 hexagon here. And it's more related to yin-yang concept. What is the difference is each of these gives different stats. And for our stats here, we have the total mana is upgraded by 4%. And the second passive will be your defense is increased by 2%. So that is us. And this one gives you critical damage is boosted by 4%, and the second one will be critical damage boosted by 2%, so a total of 6% on the critical damage. And this one is attack rate up, attack percent up by 8% and 4%, so 12 in total. And this one is critical rate by 2% and 1%. And here is the maximum HP increased by 10% and 5%, so a total of 15. And here is movement speed increased by 2% and 1% with a total of 3%. And this one is a dodge chance increased by 2%, 1%, so a total of 3. And here we have the defense up by 4% and 2%, which makes about 6%. So, and here what we get is mana, total mana increased by 2%, total mana increased by the defense increased by 2%. Okay, so this is just the starting stat, and there are more stats that you can do, or you can respec here. So just being curious, let me click on this and see what we get. Okay, so it asked you want to reset your birthday and the initial talent here, and if you say yes, let's see. Okay, so you get to make all these choices again. So if we do this,
贵哥，
鱼儿满洲，
你说的
and
我们
we can just skip all through that, and yeah,
义父的枪，
for now, let's just showing you guys that it is doable.
这样
So you can just go through this and get all the stats that you want.
不过当年这
Yeah, so if you choose those combination, you will still get this one. So right now, let's stick to this. I think it might be useful for you to have a lot of mana and defense. Alright, let's start. And for the combat difficulties, let's go with hard. And detective difficulties is, let's set it to default. You can either go default or easy. Let's just have it at default, so which is a little hard.
明火照世，光我模拟；明火照世，光我模拟。
大胆狂徒，竟敢在此妖言惑众！
哼，无知之人，受我模拟明火的惩罚吧！
大人，你身上……
看到了吗？
看到了，莫非这摩尼教主真有通天的神力？
明火照世，光我摩尼；明火照世，光我摩尼。
这里的傻子可比我预期的要多了。
我在的期间，发生了这种事情吗？
Okay, I think that is our first main quest scenario where there is a cult that got established, and when the local governors try to intervene the people, they
怀香，有新消息吗？
they burned him alive with some magical spells, and apparently they're trying to relay the message to the general public that they are the chosen ones. They are the representation of some god. So they would convey the message to people instead of the governors. And our main character, the protagonist here, he is one to take up the role of his father to walk the society and help those who in need and vanquish all the evil and bad doings. And the Huaishan, when you press X key, you'll call this little birdie to you. So Huaishan, is there any good news? He says something.
陈巡检在进入此山调查摩尼教后，就下落不明了，很有可能还在这座山中。
Yeah, the governor entered this mountain to check on Moni Jiao, the Moni cult, and then have gone missing, and he is probably in this mountain.
看来这山上的摩尼教确实值得一查。
So the Moni cult in this mountains were to be
摩尼教主似乎
investigated.
能借着某种手法，凭空造出绿色火焰，此时被信众视为神迹。
Yeah, this Moni cult leader uses some mystical way created the green flame and using that to be as a divine revelation to light to the general public.
除了向信众敛财以外，听说摩尼还勾结了一些山贼。
Apart from getting the money from the general public, the Moni cult also had some interactions with the bandits. Okay, so the important piece of information is to find out what is the bandits after, and you have one piece of information is that in the Moni cult there are a lot of bandits, and maybe they're the subordinate of Moni cult. So is it the reason to motivate people to join the Moni cult? So that is
此行可能免不了得动武了，小心点前进吧。
Alright, so we would probably need to do some fighting, so let's proceed with cautions here. Now we could, yeah, this is just a reminder of all the things that you can do as in control, and you can close it. Yeah, why is there so much jiggle here? Is it the game? Yeah, something's blocking me here. Okay, let's take a pause here and go to system settings. Let's use this. Let's see if it improves a little. Yeah, I'm playing this game with GTX 2070, and I don't see that. Let's check this one. Okay, this setting is much better. Is there something to get picked up here? Okay, Okay, I think I might switch to the controller. Maybe controller is easier to do. And this is a roll. Let me check on the. Let's do a save real quick. Start. And in the. Okay, I forgot to say that the left click when you're using mouse and keyboard, the left click will be confirm and interact, and the right click will be display or cancel something. Yeah, it's really okay. There is an apple here, that's why I can like run along it. Okay, this is really awkward here. Yeah, probably I will be better off with the controller. You can left click to move, and the Q.
回去再练练。
And these are different skills that you can do.
留下钱财，可以饶你一命。
Okay, this is your passive spell, and this is your supplies, and this is your combos, your skill combos, and this is your these are individually are your skills, and you can mediate right here, and that is your experience bar, and that is the mana bar, your health bar, and that is your weapon, the accumulated weapon gauge. And using that, you can call your little birdies and system icon, the world map, status, quest, local map, and that is the quest objective.
这条路可不是给你这种人
回
走的。
去再练多使我武艺，等下来。
I think it's better
你
off
出手太猛，
controller.
前方栅栏看似坚固，
Break this by attacking it. If you press Alt, you see something.
好久没人敢闯这一步了，正好活动活动筋骨。
手脚如此之快，你们还是好好休养。能挡下的话，就试试。回去再练练。
The combat seems to be pretty legit here right now. It's just that the rendering of this game kind of bugs me a little bit because, and the map, the orientation of the map is kind of.
想闯此路，你还早了10年。
10年前我的功夫都没你现在蹩脚。
So you don't really need to use the.
前方山贼人数较多，若能运用更多攻击招式，会比较轻松吧。
Yeah, there are more bandits ahead. If you can use more attack skills, that'll be better.
要调配武学的话，开启招式界面。
Okay, if you want to manage your skills, use F4 or LT plus B.
目前有2套以习的武学，
Now you have 2 sets of learned skills.
可将以习的武学配置到此处，便能在战斗中使用。
And you need to equip them into.
可在此点击想使用的武学技能，
And you can click
放置
here.
到想替代的武学栏位，如此就能同时使用数套不同的武学了。
Okay, so that way you can use your different skills by assigning them to these slots here.
亦可由此直接套用整套武学。
Or you can use the skill combo. So some of the skills that you learned, they're a collection. So you can just use them
按此确认，
and use
如此
the same.
便能回归整套武学的设置。
So that way you can come back to the default skills.
若想尝试多种配招，也可在此处增设。 并
and
在战斗中切换。
you can make your own combos here and save them into different tabs, and you can quickly swap to them by using 1, 2, 3, 4 key or use arrow keys if you're using a
若准备
controller.
好了，便上前一战吧。
Whenever you're ready, let's go fight. So these are different skills that you have learned, and the first one will be the polearm stick, and the second one is the lance spell. I think this one, and you can have a little display on your right how these skills work. I think this one's pretty cool. Yeah, let's equip this one instead. And you can meditate. You can meditate to grow some, gain some cultivation.
你一举一动都在我的计算之中。
看得清楚我这一枪吗？
这招就让你倒下。
就让你见识见识解决枪诀的精髓。
These are the combos that
这招就让你倒下。吼！
我要动真格了。
吼！
this that are
只有这点本事。
random here.
吼！你出手太猛。 这招就让你倒下。
看得清楚我这一枪吗？
More like the old solo.
只有这点本事吗？
Yeah, the R skill.
你出手太猛。
Yeah, I think the controller might be better off here. Okay, now you can exit. You can exit the meditation practice here. I think it's pretty cool that, which means you can have a dummy with you whenever you learn something, and your
看得清楚我这一
process
枪吗
of？ making a combo, anything like that, you could, you know, definitely make use of this here. Alright, so if you want to exit and back to the normal. Alright. Okay, here. Alright, I would like to call this first episode here. So in this episode, we'll mainly just show you guys some of the menu navigations and all the combats a little bit and the skills. So in the next episode, we'll continue with the story here. Starting next episode, I will use a controller. I think controller is much better for this game rather than me using a mouse and keyboard, which, yeah, not a huge fan of it. But overall, probably will not be playing this game with a lot of graphics because I think the rendering is having some problems here. I'm recording this series with one of the good laptops here. Well, not the best, but it plays Dark Souls and other games pretty well. But yeah, this game it's a little different. But yeah, we'll figure that out in starting next episode. So this will be our new series of the channel, and please welcome by to just take a peek at it in case you like this game, and you can wait for the English translation version and get released. But still, you get to see this game first with some lores, with some gameplays, and yeah, all that. I hope you would enjoy this playthrough series, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.